Hey everybody, today I thought I would do a little follow-up video. There's three parts. I was restoring the old cast iron table saw, and actually got further along in the last video. Last video we just had the stand, didn't have the router table and the extension put on it, didn't have some of the drawers built into it, and that got completed, and about the time I was going to go ahead and update that, I was working on a project where I was doing some non-through cutting. I was doing some dados for a project, and realized the blade was not staying in the same position, so it was traveling up and down. There was enough flex in there that the dado cuts that I was trying to make pretty much didn't ruin them, but I had to go back and do a lot of work with chisel to try to even them all out, because there was enough of a fluctuation in there that it made it kind of unusable. So went ahead and sold the saw. Got a little frustrated with it, and went ahead and purchased this new Grizzly saw, and I'll go through that in a separate video. What I've done to that, I've got some things that I've done to it, I've got some more stuff that I'm going to do to it, and where that old horse and a half cast iron saw probably would have been perfectly fine for most applications. I'm getting now where I'm doing a lot more refined work. The tolerances are going to be a little bit higher, so that saw, as a general work saw, even doing some small, some smaller stuff would have been fine. But right now I'm working on a jewelry box project where my tolerances, are in the 32nd to a 64th of an inch, and that just wasn't going to cut it, especially with that fluctuation up and down. So I ended up putting it up on Craigslist, sold it far less than what I would have put into it. Got a guy that was going to put it down in his basement, and hopefully he's happy with it. And it was I think it still was a good saw. It was just time to upgrade. So yeah, so that was the end of that. Upgrading to the new 3-horse 220 was a night and day difference, but I'll go into that into a later video. So we'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.